to go.
I just had like a Popeye's chicken sandwich that is super spicy. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna finish up the trunk setup and we're gonna get this car moving out of here. It's such a beautiful day out here in New Jersey. It's about 53 degrees out, which is amazing for winter time. So I want to take advantage of today and get all of this done so that I can finally drive my car. There's an update. We ended up putting back the lower control arm and we replaced the line. So far the air has been holding on this side of the wheel. As you guys can see, like, it's not all the way aired down, so that tells me that there's nothing wrong with the bag. It was probably just the line. You guys are gonna ask me why I took apart everything. Honestly, I took it apart because I couldn't find anything wrong with the line itself. When I took off the line, I inspected it even more. After I took off the lower control arms, I saw that there was a bent that had a little tiny pinhole inside the line. So I feel like that was what was going on with that. The car's been sitting here for about 2 weeks and I haven't taken it out at all. So what me and Sarah were talking about last night is that when cars sit for a while, they tend to break on their own, and that's exactly what happened. When I tried turning on the car, it wouldn't turn over. Instead, it would just turn on all the lights, which turned on the compressor, and that's it. So I was kind of confused as to why I couldn't even move my shifter or I couldn't press on the brake. So it turns out that there was a recall on the 2016 Scion FRS for this switch right over here. It needs to be replaced. I bought this at Advanced Auto Parts for about 40 bucks. We're gonna replace this and then we're going to check up on the trunk and see if we can get this car started. Fingers crossed, because I haven't been able to drive my babe in about 2 weeks and I really want to. I've been driving this truck over here since Cody's car has been down. They gave this to him because of his insurance, so he let me drive it while he drives the BMW, and it's became very helpful. I bought some plywood for the trunk and we're just gonna end up doing all of this all at once. But first I want to see if this little device fixes the issue, and we're gonna go inside the car and figure it out. Oh, watch as I struggle. Okay, so this is where the stoplight switch is installed. I happen to have gotten the wrong one. Well, the lady at Advanced Auto Parts gave me the wrong one because it doesn't fit. But yeah, here we are trying to struggle to make this fit. I'm gonna have to go back to Advanced Auto Parts because they clearly gave me the wrong one, even though I gave them the right part number. This one is a PA66GF33 when it should be a PA66GF30. So I'm gonna have to go back and see if they can replace this for me and give me the right one. I must have like the worst luck ever because this is just the craziest thing. So I went back to Advanced Auto Parts and they told me that they didn't have the correct size, and the lady who sold me that original part didn't read the label correctly, so they ended up giving me my money back, and they suggested that I went to Toyota or Subaru to get the part since it's a similar part. I mean the same part, and that's kind of inconvenient for me, so I tried calling Subaru. It was the same thing. So it looks like my only option to getting this car running is waiting for this part. So right now what I'm going to focus on is doing the trunk setup and getting that figured out, and then we can deal with the stoplight switch and we can actually get this car out of here. So I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are curious, the FRS mat is 53 by 32, so I ended up getting that in wood so that I can cut it out. When I measured the mat, I obviously measured from here to here. Now what I think I'm gonna have to do with this is cut it out and then make lines and cut right here so that I can have 3 separate pieces. So it'll be 1 piece, 2 piece, and 3 piece, and then I'll have to figure out a way for me to put like some sort of hinge or something so that I can take it in and take it out. I haven't figured that one out yet, but we are going to make 3 separate pieces or 2 separate pieces. I'll probably do this whole piece so that it can go inside the trunk, and then this piece will be the one that I can remove. I'm not too sure how I'm going to go about it, but I am going to trace the mat onto this plywood so that we can cut it with my jigsaw. Gonna end up leaving that like that. Safety glasses on because protection is important. I'm gonna be using this Hyper Touch jigsaw that I bought in Walmart. This cost me about $18. Super cheap, and it comes with a blade. I suggest you guys get it because it's been helping me a lot with my home renovations, and it's helped me a lot with the car as well. Currently, I already cut the whole entire plywood to fit like the trunk mat that I had. Right here, I did a black line because this is where I'm going to cut in order for me to fit this giant piece inside the trunk. So currently, I'm trying to fix these corners that have been bent on the compressor because it was shifting around in the trunk and it kind of bent. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like make them not bent anymore so that we can bolt them onto the plywood. I don't have the proper drill bit size, but I made it work. I did 4 lines over here. I accidentally drew 1, so let's ignore that. These 4 lines are going to be for the front left, the front right, the rear left, and the rear right. And then this one right over here is going to be the hose for the tank. And then the last one here on the manifold is just like an empty line. So it's just going to sit like that. It's going to go from underneath up into the manifold. So it's going to come from under the plywood up over and into the manifold right here. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm planning to put some sort of fabric over this. So after I'm done with this, I might go to the store to see like if they have any type of fabric that I like, and then I'll staple it onto here. But I'm gonna cut this first and see if this piece fits into the car before I do any of that. But yeah,
since we can't do Taco Tuesday, we gotta do Taco Monday.
Oof, look at that. Beautiful.
Ah, yeah, it's about to go down.
That one was better.
Yeah, hold it down.
Hold it down more, right? That's... I think I'm gonna end up cutting this a little bit more.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm pretty much just stapling the fabric to the plywood because I didn't want to go with your traditional wood planks from Home Depot. This is a much cheaper alternative. The whole big piece of wood cost me about $20 at Home Depot, and the fabric itself cost me about another $25, I believe. Joann's has this 40% off coupon that you can use, so remember that if you guys are gonna go and get some fabric from there. The same thing goes with Michael's and Hobby Lobby. They always have coupon codes, so the products come out a lot cheaper.
So all in total, you would say you probably spent around an average of $50 for this?
Like $50, $60 something.
$60. It's not bad.
Yeah, but I also had to buy the stapler, but if you have the stapler, then it's easy. The stapler was like 20 bucks too. I mean, it's not a bad price to pay to have a trunk setup, because if you go somewhere else, they'll charge you around like $500 to $1,000 depending on what kind of setup you'd want.
If not more.
If not more, yeah.
Bingo.
What's his name? So this is the upgrade on the trunk setup. I'm completely satisfied with it. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I just really wanted to get this all put down so that it doesn't shake, nothing happens in here, everything is sturdy. I want to get the tank repowder coated because it's bare metal right now, and I would love to do hard lines at some point, but that's when I switch up my whole entire system. Like I told you guys, I wanted to do something new, but this is what it came out. Looks pretty dope. I've literally been in here all day, and I'm super sad that I wasn't able to start the car, but I'm very happy that I got this trunk setup done and out of the way, because it's one more thing that I completely checked off the list of things that I have to do. But if you guys are watching this video, it's definitely Christmas Eve, and I hope you guys have a happy holidays. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna take a shower. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.